Hi students, in this video I'm going to teach to draw the solution for this particular problem using AutoCAD software. First, let us look at the problem. The problem states that a line AB 70 mm long has its end A 25 mm above horizontal plane and 25 mm in front of vertical plane. It is inclined at 30 degrees to horizontal plane and 45 degrees to vertical plane. Draw its projections and mark its traces. Now, this is the question part, and you can also find the given data part here. And on the left hand side of the PPT, we are having the solution. Let me explain first the step-by-step procedure here. First, we have to draw an XY line, that is our reference line, and from XY line at a distance of 25 mm above it, we have to mark a point called A dash, and from that point we have to draw a 70 mm line which is inclined at 30 degrees, and in the same thing we have to draw and we have to locate another point named A at a distance of 25 mm below XY line, and from that particular point A we have to draw another 70 mm line which is inclined at 45 degrees, and then we have to draw we have to draw a perpendicular line from B2 to this particular locus line, and we have to draw another vertical line from B1 dash to this particular locus line, and then we have to consider A as our center and AB1 as our radius, and we have to draw an arc up to this locus line, and then we have to draw we have to consider A dash as our center and A dash B2 dash as our radius, and we have to draw an arc up to this locus line, and then we have to join the concerned intersection points so that we can obtain the front view length and top view length. Once again, I would like to tell you that in this particular problem, the true length of the line has been given. We have to find out the front view length of that line and top view length of that line when the true length is inclined to both the planes. Now let us go for the AutoCAD software. As usual, the beginning step consists of clicking on this particular icon, start drawing. Now, in order to get rid of these grid lines, we are going to use the function key F7. Now, in the second step, first of all, let us save the drawing. Go to application menu at the top left hand corner, click on save as, select a desired location and give the file name. I'm going to give as projection of lines 1. But as I had mentioned to you in the class, you must give the save file name as in this particular format, projection of lines dash question number dash and your ID number or registration number. Click on save. Now let us check the drafting settings window. Go to command prompt, type DS, D for drafting, S for settings, hit enter. Then in the drafting settings window, select object snap and make sure that all the boxes or all the options are having tick mark here. If not, click on select all option, then click OK. Then let us change the units. The command for units is UNITS, units, enter. The moment you hit enter, we get a window called drawing units, and here under length, the type of the length should be always be decimal, and the precision for this particular problem we are going to choose as 0.30, because we doesn't know the exact value of our front view length or top view length. The insertion scale, it should be millimeters. Make sure that some of the AutoCAD softwares will be having inches. Then just click a drop down menu here and select millimeters, and then click on OK. Now let us set the limits, 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 enter. The lower left corner value is always 0, 0, enter. And the upper right corner, now once again let me get to the particular solution. See, the maximum length, let us calculate in the vertical direction. See, from here to here it is 25, and from here it might be around 65 or something. So overall the top surface, I mean above xy line, it is not more than 100. The same thing in the below the xy line also 100. So the vertical distance has to be 100 comma the vertical distance is 100. In the same way, horizontal also let me take as 100. So now let me go as 200 comma 200, because above xy line it is 100 and below xy line it is 100. So altogether 200 in the vertical direction, and in the same way 200 in the horizontal direction. Hit enter. Now after giving limits command, it is mandatory to get to zoom command. Z O O M zoom. Enter. From zoom there are a lot of sub options. We have to choose all command. A enter. The first thing is we have to draw our xy line. Go to home tab, draw panel, click on line command. Now get to the arbitrarily at the mid of the model space. Just give the or specify the first point. Drag your cursor. As you can see, we are not getting exact horizontal line. So press function key F8. As you can see on your command prompt, it is mentioning that ortho has been turned on. Now drag your cursor in the right hand side direction up to your convenient distance. Give the second point. Now in order to exit of the line command, just hit escape key. Now we have drawn xy line. Now let us give texting for this xy line. Go to home tab, annotation panel, text. Select single line text. The moment you select the single line text command, it will ask you to specify the start point of the text, say somewhere here. You can give either on the above the line or below the line, it's up to you. Just give a click, and it is asking you to specify the height. Now let me choose a height of 8 mm. Hit enter. The rotation angle should be 0. Enter. The text, see, we can see the moment we have entered, we are getting a blinking cursor here. The text is X, and hit enter twice. 1 2, that's it. In the same way again, go to single line text, go to this particular end, give a click, I mean your start point. The height again 8, enter. Rotation angle 0, enter. Again you will get the cursor Y. Hit enter twice. Now we have drawn our xy line. Now let me mark a point A at a height of 25 mm above the xy line. The simple process for that one is go to line command, move your cursor near to your xy line. Now it will give an indication called nearest. Just give a click, move your cursor in the upward direction. The distance is 25, so type 25, hit enter. Now you got a line at a height of 25 mm. Hit escape key. That's it. Now we have to draw a line which is having a length of 70 mm, but it is an inclined line which is making an angle of 30 degrees with xy line in the clockwise, in the anti-clockwise direction. So take the line, click it here, click at the end point. Now in order to draw an inclined line, we are having a particular syntax. Now all of you kindly have a look at your command prompt. The first thing we have to do is we have to type @ symbol, shift @. Next we have to specify the distance. Distance is 70. Then hit less than symbol, less than the angle. Since the line is rotating in the, let me show you this particular diagram. You can see the 70-degree blue color line. It is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction. In AutoCAD, anti-clockwise direction is considered to be positive and clockwise is considered to be negative. So less than 30 degrees. Simply type 30, hit enter. We got a line. Now hit escape key. Now after getting this 70 mm inclined line, now let us mark the points A and B1 dash. First we have to change the point style. In order to change the point style, the command for changing point style is ddp type. Hit enter. The moment you type ddp type and hit enter, you will get a dialog box called point style. Choose a point style of your of your choice, but I particularly prefer this particular one with a circle and an into mark. Just select it, click OK. Now, in order to place the point, we have to go for a command called point, P-O-I-N-T, point, or you can simply type PO also. Point, enter. Just move your cursor towards this particular endpoint, give a click. You can see a point being placed there. Again, point, PO, enter. Just give a click at this particular endpoint. We have marked the points. Now let us give the lettering for both those points. The lettering as usual, go to Home tab, Annotation panel, Text, single line text. Now it will ask you to specify the start point somewhere near to this particular point. Give a click. The height, let us give 8, enter. Rotation angle of the text is 0, enter. And this particular point is called A, and hit enter twice. Sorry, it is A dash, and hit enter twice. Now again go to the single line text at this particular point, give your start point, height 8, rotation angle 0, enter, and this is going to be B1 dash, hit enter twice. Now in the same way, let us draw another line. Take the line command, move towards the end point of this line, give a click, move it in the downward direction, the distance is 25, type 25, hit enter and hit escape key in order to come out of the line command. Now from this particular point, we have drawn this particular line now, and now from this particular point we have to draw a 70 mm inclined line which is at an angle of 45 degrees. But keep in mind that this 70 mm line is at an inclination which is in the clockwise direction, so it should be considered as negative. Now let me take a line, move your cursor towards this endpoint, give a click. Because it is an inclined line, we are going for the previous syntax which I had mentioned. First at the rate, then distance 70, then less than symbol, then the angle is minus 45 since it is rotating in the clockwise direction. Hit enter, hit escape key. Okay, now let us mark the points for this line. Again, point PO, enter, click here. Again, PO, enter, just give a click here. Okay, after marking of the points, we shall give the lettering for them. Same way, Home tab, Annotation panel, single line text, specify the start point somewhere near to this point, give a click, height 8, enter, angle 0, enter, and the text is A, small a, hit enter twice. In the same way, again single line text, give a click here, 8, enter, angle 0, enter, and the text type B, hit enter twice. Okay, now this is the actual representation of your question. Now we have to draw locus lines from each and every endpoint, that is from A dash and from B1 dash, from A and from B. Actually this is not B, this is okay, I have typed this one, let select it, erase it, and I'm giving text again here. Just give a click here, 8, enter, 0, enter, this is B2. Okay, sorry for it. Now we have to draw locus line from A dash, B1 dash, A and point B2 also. The simple thing is, go for a line, go to A dash, give a click. The moment you move your cursor towards your point, it will indicate a node. Just give a click, drag your line up to some convenient distance, up to your choice. Just give a click and hit escape key. In the same way, again take another line, go to point A, again it will display a node, give a click, drag it, just give a click, hit escape. Now let us go to again line command. Now from point B1 dash, give a click, drag it, hit escape. Again take another line, this time from B2, give a click, drag it, Just give a click, hit escape key. But now look at the locus line passing from B1 dash. See, I want this particular locus line to be extended towards the left hand side also. So just move your cursor towards that line. The moment when you move your cursor towards that line, it gets highlighted. Then just give a click. Now it got selected, and we can see three blue colored square boxes. These are called as grips. Each and every drawing element will have certain number of grips. Now move your cursor towards this particular endpoint. Now you can see the cursor, which is blue color in the previously, now it had turned into red color. Just give a click, and now drag your cursor up to some convenient distance. Now give a click, hit escape key immediately. In the same way, now move your cursor towards the B2 locus line, give a click, move your cursor towards that particular endpoint grip, wait for it to turn into red color, just give a click, drag it by moving your cursor towards left hand side, give a click, hit escape. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to draw a vertical line from point B2 to the locus line which is passing from point A dash. Take a line, move towards point B2, give a click when a node is indicated, give a click. Now move your cursor in the upward direction up to the locus line which is passing from A dash point, and wait until it indicates perpendicular. The moment you see an option called perpendicular, give a click, hit escape key. Okay, and let us mark this point as B2 dash, and let us mark this particular point as B2 dash. The command for point is PO, enter, give a click, and go for single line text. Specify start point somewhere near to that one, just give a click there. Height 8, enter, as usual. 0, rotation angle is 0, enter, and this particular point is B2 dash, hit enter twice. Now we should draw a circle with A dash as center and A dash B2 dash as radius. For that, go to home tab, go to draw panel, click on the circle icon drop down arrow, and you can see an option called center radius, circle center radius. Just select it. The moment you select the center radius circle, it will ask you to specify the center point of the circle, which is nothing but our A dash. Go to A dash point, give a click. Either it can display either as perpendicular or node. Just click that. After clicking, just drag your cursor. The moment you're dragging your cursor, you can see a circle being generated. Don't worry about it. Move your cursor up to B2 dash point. Give a click. That's it. Just give a click. Now, as you know, we need only a particular section of the arc between this locus line, I mean A dash locus line and B1 dash locus line. We doesn't want the remaining part of the circle. So the best option is to go for the trim command. Type trim, 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 and hit enter twice. Hit enter twice. 1, 2. Just click on the circle portions which you doesn't need. Move your cursor, give a click, and I should remove here also. Give a click, give a click, give a click, give a click, give a click. That's it. And now hit escape key in order to come out of the trim command. Now you can see an intersection obtained here, which is similar to this one, this particular intersection, which is nothing but our B dash. Now go to your AutoCAD again. Now take a line from A dash to this particular intersection, draw a line and hit escape key and mark this particular point, PO, enter, give a click here and go for single line text, click somewhere near to that particular point, height as 8, enter, angle 0, enter, and this point is called as B dash, which is our front view length of the given problem. Hit enter twice. In the same way, now we are going to repeat the process. I'm going to take a line. Now I'm going to draw a vertical line from B1 dash to the locus line, which is passing from point A. From B1 dash, give a click, draw the vertical line up to the locus line passing from A. Make sure that you are getting the perpendicular indication and then only give the click. Now hit escape key and mark this particular point as, let me check it, and mark that particular point as B1. And we are going to mark this particular intersection as B1. Point PO, enter, give a click, text, go to text, single line text, your start point, specify your start point at your convenient distance. Height is going to be 8, rotation angle 0. You're going to get a cursor, blinking cursor. This is B1, type B1 and hit enter twice. Now we have to draw a circle with A as center and AB1 as your radius. Again, home, draw panel, circle drop down arrow, center radius. Now move your cursor towards point A, give a click, drag your cursor up to B1, give a click. Now look here, we doesn't want, now we are going to remove the unwanted portion of our circle by using trim command. TRIM, trim, enter, enter twice. Just click on the portions where you doesn't want your circle. Just give a click here, give a click here, give a click here, give a click here, just give a click here, give a click here. That's it. Hit escape key. Now you guys can see an unwanted arc portion has been left out here. We should not use trim command at these situations. Just move your cursor or hover your cursor near to that arc carefully. Once that particular small portion of arc has been highlighted, just give a click and hit delete key. Okay, now we got another intersection here between the arc B1 and this particular locus line. I am going to name that point as B. Point PO, enter, give a click here. Now go to single line text, click at a convenient distance, and this is called as height as 8, angle 0, and this is B. Hit enter twice after typing B. Okay, now let me pan the diagram because the command prompt is interrupting there. The command for panning is PAN, enter, and you'll get a hand symbol. Just give a left click and hold your mouse and move your diagram to a convenient distance. Leave the left click button, hit escape key. Now let us draw a line from point A to point B. Go to home tab, draw panel line command. From point A node to this newly obtained point B. Give a click, hit escape key. And this is the actual solution. Now let us add properties. See, look here. This line A dash and B dash and line A and B are of my prime importance. So I'm going to apply properties only for both those lines. If you guys want, you can apply properties for each and every element. It's up to your choice, but you can follow the same procedure. Now first move your cursor towards line A dash B dash. Once it got highlighted, just give a click, select it. Now go to home tab, properties panel. First let me change the color of that particular object. Go to an option called object color, give a click, select a color of your choice, hit escape key. Now you can see that the color of this particular object has been turned to red. Now again, select that particular object, go to properties panel. Now this time go for line weight. The second option, line weight, give a click and scroll down the values. Go to a value of 0.40 mm. Give a click, hit escape key twice. Now you guys can see, though we have applied line weight, which is nothing but thickness in regular terms, the thickness is not visible or line weight is not visible. In order to make line weight visible, go to the status bar and you can find an option called show/hide line weight. Show/hide line weight. Just give a click. See, now you can see the thickness has been visible. In the same way, move your cursor towards the line AB. When the line gets highlighted, just give a click over there. Now move your cursor to Properties panel, Object Color, select a color of your choice. Try to select any color which is a bit darker, and now hit escape key twice. Now again select your line AB, go to Properties, line weight. This time go for line weight, go to a value of 0.40 mm and hit escape button twice. Okay, we have applied properties. Now it's time to find out the front view length and top view length of the given problem. See, the front view length is A dash B dash and the top view length is AB lines. Both those lines are inclined, so we have to use dimension aligned, not linear. We have to use dimension aligned. Go to Home tab, Annotation panel, and beside text option you can see a drop down arrow. Just give a click over there and you can find aligned in the second row, in the second option. Just select dimension aligned, give a click. Now move your cursor towards point A dash, give a click. Now move your cursor towards point B dash, give a click. Move your cursor in the upward direction up to some convenient distance and then give a click.